Think he's coming? Oh God. Oh God. Get down.
Where's the goat?
Boy, do I hate being right all the time.
Oh no, here they come. Whoa. Well, now that was interesting. Sorry for that guy. So today we're here to talk about none other than one of my favorites to cook, but this will be the first time I've actually used dino bones from my friends at Porter Road. And let me tell you, these things are massive. I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this cook. Beef ribs are actually one of my favorites to smoke. I always enjoy cooking these. Always a fun time, always good to do, and as you can see, definitely huge in nature, a lot like Jurassic Park. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll show you how I set up the cooker as well as how I prep my ribs to make them the best they can possibly be.
Come on, we gotta get out of here. Now, right now.
Beef ribs, dino ribs if you will. This is the only place I know you can get quote unquote dino ribs, at least as big as this, is from my friends at Porter Road. Definitely go check it out online if you're interested in trying something like this. I know I am definitely excited about doing this. I've done plate ribs plenty of times in my life, and you know, obviously these are always fun to do, but I tell you what, I don't think I've ever done any quite this big. And in fact, I'm not going to trim a whole lot because honestly there's not a lot of trimming to do in my opinion. But if you look, I'm just going to share this with you so you can see it. Look at the marbling at the side of that. That is just crazy. Looks amazing. I can only imagine how good this is going to be when this is all said and done, once these get smoked. So I usually like to put a tin foil on my cutting board. Makes it easier to prep, in my opinion. But like I said, there's not a lot of trimming here to be done. Maybe a little bit, but not much. And that's just me. I'm going to trim off just a little bit here. Like I said, I'm not going to trim a whole lot. I'm just trying to do like you would with a brisket, keep everything semi-aerodynamic. But I'm not going to be trimming off a whole lot of fat. I do like my cuts a little bit lean. Even like with brisket, that's the only reason I really trim it as much as I do. So just to keep it lean as possible. But other than that, I'm really not going to do a whole lot. It looks like too they've already trimmed away this piece, so I don't even have to worry about that. It's already taken away, so that's really good. Next, I'm going to start with my favorite thing to use as a binder, which is obviously hot sauce. I'm using that Louisiana sweet honey heat. You use whatever you want. I've also seen somebody recently use Worchester sauce as a binder. I was going to do that, but I'm going to stick to what I know. I really like the Louisiana Hot Sauce as a binder. And I tell you what, these ribs are going to be awesome. It's going to be a long cook for sure, just due to the nature of the size of these. Going to go low and slow on these beef ribs, not really fast. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how these turn out. Man.
Must go faster.
Alright, first things first, add just a little bit of salt. I'm also going to add in a little bit of this spicy salt from my friends at Gustus Vitae. Not a lot, just a little bit. Then I'm going to add in some garlic powder. Tried and true, always good for beef. And then last but not least, I'm going to add in some of this smoked prime cut, which I'm really a big fan of. Really like this, goes well on beef. So I'm going to get that in there, add some of that. Then we'll flip it over, get the other side. Again, salt. add a little bit of this spicy smoked salt from Gustus Vitae. Next, some garlic powder. And then again, last but not least, of course, some of this smoked prime cut from my friends Gustus Vitae. Love this seasoning. It's really good, especially on beef. As you can see, I'm just patting it on there. We'll get this ready, let this rest, let that seasoning just set in on here. And a little bit too much there. And we'll get this going. Oh no. Think we're gonna make it?
No, I don't think we're gonna make it.
Oh no. We gotta stay back here. Stay hidden away from the dinosaurs. They could be anywhere over here. Worcester sauce. And then again, back with the water. So mostly this is filled with water, and that'll help steam the meat while it's cooking. So let's get the beef ribs on here and get these dino bones rolling. I'm also going to add some of these barrel proof bourbon chips in here too, just to add a little smoke flavor. Been using a little bit recently with some of my cooks. What I was going to do is just take it, throw it down there a little bit right here on this side, and then of course, like I said, that's going to help add a little bit of flavor, if you will, to this cook.
Depends. On what? What kind of dinosaur they cooked up in that lab?
Did you get the keys?
Yes.
Give me the keys. Let's get this bad boy going. We gotta get out of here. Yeah, check out those dino ribs. They're looking good. Don't have a whole much longer to go as far as getting to the midway point. We're getting close to 160, so definitely look forward to seeing how this turns out. Certainly should be a fun cook, and you can just see the thickness on that. It's just amazing. Alright, so I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to, for the first time ever, add this whiskey sauce to my beef ribs. I've never done this before, but I can just tell you, I've already tasted the flavor on this sauce, and I just think it's going to help add a little bit more flavor to these beef ribs than what originally was going to be. So I'm gonna go for it. You know, sometimes you just have to try new things and do different stuff, and I'm gonna try it on these beef ribs. I think now is a perfect opportunity to try something like this. And I tell you what, the taste so far that I've gotten just from tasting it out of the bottle was amazing. So I don't think this is gonna hurt anything, quite frankly. We'll see how it turns out. Give it a little base there on both sides, all sides. And like I said, I'm really curious to see how these dino bones turn out. Alright, those ribs, as you can see, are at the 162 mark. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off, get them wrapped in paper, get them back out here on the grill, and let them finish up. Man, I am so excited about trying these out. And as you can see, probe tender, it's at 199, 200 over here, same thing. Look at that. God, it's so easy to go in there. Yeah, this is definitely done. I'm going to go ahead and get this wrapped up, pull it off. I'm going to wrap it in a towel, and then we'll get this ready for later on for slicing. Alright, so as you can see, these huge dino bones from our friends at Porter Road turned out amazing. Definitely one excellent cook for sure. Like I said, if you want to try out some dino bones or you want to try some beef ribs, I highly recommend them. With that being said, it was a fantastic cook. Really enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button. Definitely hit that like button if you like this video. And like I said, more content coming down the pike. Should be good. And this one was definitely an awesome mix.